I should have done this video sooner, but unfortunately, I think I could be sick. My eyes are itchy and watery, my nose is constantly running, and I feel phlegmy, like DSP.
That's what you get! That's what you fucking get, bitch!
Insert snort here. So literally, on New Year's Eve, this was going on Twitter, and I kind of watched the madness unfold, but I didn't have the full story. Apparently, on Instagram, actually, that's where it first started off, John Boyega said some stuff that upset Reylo fans. Now, when you hear about what upset them, you're going to realize that these people need mental help, but they won't get it because this is America. It's 2020, and suggesting someone seeks medical therapy is equivalent to being a bully. We've reached peak snowflake children. Don't tell me to see a therapist for being mental. You're a bully. So on Instagram, I don't know what the hell John Boyega posted, but then people started talking to him. Hey, Fabrice said my boy after realizing Carlo died, so he date Ray. John Boyega writes back, lay the pipe. I said what I said, bye. First off, it's not about who she kisses, but who eventually lays the pipe. You're a genius. This one comment created a whole day of pure, unadulterated cancer and retardation. It then goes into some chick saying something, I don't know, and then John Boyega writes back, I can't see the whole comment, but really offensive comment to make about women. Just holes, huh? Seriously, bad take. He made a comment that I guess Finn later hooks up with Ray, which is obviously a joke because these are fictional people in a fictional situation in a fictional galaxy far, far away. For some people, it's practically reality. Reylo fans, they're not all there in the head. He then writes back, I was talking about Rey from Star Wars. When did I speak about women in general? Where did I even mention holes? You see, your own idiotic mindset is showing itself. It is something called a joke. Bye now. John Boyega made the cardinal sin, engaging with these people. If you fight with them on the internet, they will continuously come because they have nothing better to do. You see, since their lives are devoid of any meaning or any real trials and tribulations, their battles are all fought on the internet, and they're pointless, futile battles. My God, some people would really benefit from reading Friedrich Nietzsche, but it won't happen. This led to an unadulterated, retarded nightmare on Twitter. John Boyega comes back and then tweets this, Star Wars romance. He takes shots at the Kylo Ren fans. He may as well took a shit on somebody's mother. In fact, all of their mothers, because that's the same exact level of offense that these people took. In the minds of Reylo fans, shippers, there's a whole other culture going on there with words I don't understand or care to learn because it's that retarded. I'd rather learn Spanish, something useful. Someone writes, do you still have a crush on Daisy then? John Boyega writes, Star Wars is a movie, not a documentary. Exactly. But for these people, literally this is their life. As I stated in the last Reylo video, these people have their own Reddit where they routinely bash Adam Driver's wife and act as if his wife is in the way of him hooking up with Daisy Ridley. Because for some reason, they need these two people to hook up. Why, I don't even know. Why in God's green earth would two people you don't know hooking up matter to you? It's like those people that watch Friends when Friends was new and they were living for the day Ross and Rachel would hook up and it was the only thing they cared about. Meanwhile, their own real life was just tumbling into the shit snack and they're too busy worried about fictional people hooking up. We're in this. We're back again. My God, humanity and Western cultures is de-evolving. Oh my God, I can't even read that text. You're a misogynist, John Boyega writes back, and you're an idiot. I agree with John Boyega. So him saying laying down the pipe on fictional characters was enough to become a misogynist for these people. He literally has to be canceled now because he made a joke that they didn't find funny. Remember, these are the same people who also wished J.J. Abrams dead for Star Wars. I wonder if I could do this in 10 minutes. Jenny is mourning because Kylo Ren is dead. Can John Boyega please take this moment to reflect and learn? Please take this moment of growth instead of ignorance. Man, I'm begging you. And he sends back a laughing gif. A moment of what is this person talking about? Because he made fun of the Reylo romance. that even J.J. Abrams himself said was like a brotherly sister thing, but these people want to ignore that it even happened. Debbie wrote, man, seriously, f*** off. John Boyega sends another gift. There was even one, but I think I lost it, where this person was demanding John Boyega block them. So he did. And then they started crying that John Boyega blocked them. It was actually quite funny. It was the dumbest thing ever. You know that's a woman. Not impersonal, but only women tell you to do one thing and they mean another. Only chicks do that. A huge one. I'm just going to go through some of these tweets. They probably won't even be chronological order. Many of the Reylo fans felt the way to get back to John Boyega was, one, to label him as a misogynist that hated women, because why not? You know, him saying lay the pipe is absolutely horrendous, but wanting a love story between Ray and a guy who's force choked her, killed tons of people, done horrible things, killed his own father, the reason his mother died. No, Ray needs to be with that guy. He's a dreamy bad boy and you can fix him. He just murdered his family. God, everybody deserves a second chance. Unless I don't like you, then you deserve no chances. Oh, Ray and Kylo kissing. What does that do? What does it mean? What does it matter? Like, how is this getting back at him? They also sent screen caps from the Star Wars website that I bet you didn't even know existed, because I didn't know existed, and I've been a Star Wars fan most of my life. Well, I quit recently. I knew the thread count to Darth Vader's cape. I didn't know there was a Star Wars website run by Disney with these polls. Who do you most want to see in Star Wars? Rise of Skywalker. Oh my God, 92% Kylo Ren. I bet it's from lonely, horny women. I bet it is, because nobody wants... Look, Rey got 2%. Movies about Rey, and even the women there don't want to see Rey. 64% want to see everything Rey and Kylo Ren. Whoopee! Oh my God, all's right with the world. I'm with them with a little clip of, I guess, an interview in the Star Wars movie. If I was to play a character, it would be Kylo Ren. Of course, the black and Asian girl want to play Kylo Ren. He got the most screen time. The Asian girl got less than a minute. The black chick, I forgot she was in the damn movie. We can see you're upset about this, John. Anyways, and then once again, more Kylo Ren and Rey, as if somehow this defeats John Boyega. I don't even get it. What is this? He's upset somehow? He just made fun of how bad this was. See, it's funny. When John Boyega came out to EA telling them that the first Battlefront they put out was trash and they need to do better, everybody's like, this guy's amazing. He makes fun of the whole Reylo love story, which is non-existently bad, and all of a sudden he's Satan. Here's one from Lynn. John just proven what I always knew. Don't worry, Rey will never have, quote, your pipe. Fans don't want a movie without Ben Solo. He wants to be an Adam Driver, second-rate actor riding on Daisy's coattails. How disrespectful at Walt Disney World, Lucasfilm, Star Wars. The fuck is Lynn talking about? He made a joke on fictional characters. Adam Driver? Alright, he's an okay actor, but you wouldn't be able to tell that from this damn Star Wars movie. Who the hell are we kidding? And fans want a movie of Ben Solo? No. Only a small group of nutty people on the same level as K-pop stans, when it comes to obnoxiousness on Twitter, want this. John Boyega has no fear, D says. Another Russian Reylo bot. That's a weird way to spell respect for women. And then it deteriorates into more fighting. God, it's like progressive Twitter. On one hand, wants to go after John Boyega for saying laying pipe because misogyny, right? Oh my God, he's so terrible. He made a joke about sex between fictional characters. Terrible. Oh my God, it's like flashes of 1974. Oh my God, women had no rights in the 1900s. Oh, I'm just sick over it. Even though I'm living in 2020 and I can do whatever the hell I want while playing on my iPhone. Rose Gonkdroid wrote back, if you think respect for women equals shipping them that is specifically based on hurting the women in the relationship, you're delusional. You should maybe reevaluate the reason why people are against this ship instead of being defensive. See, the whole ship thing, I don't know what this is. I guess it's a fan base. I don't understand it. But it's another term for crazy-ass people really into something, you know, like K-pop stans. And I guess one of the big problems with Star Wars for a lot of women right now is the whole relationship between Rey and Kylo is abusive or something. Because everybody's like really taking these movies to next levels. You know what's weird? Nobody's upset that the movies were bad. They were not planned. Everything is strung together poorly. Nobody's upset with that. Everybody has political shit to get off their chest with these damn movies. More Reylo fans basically showing the kiss scene over and over again because that teaches Adam Driver a lesson, or whatever the hell his name is. John Boyega. Isabella, the vampire queen, wrote, I would rather have Reylo than someone who talks like this. Is this y'all's king? Why does everybody say y'all now like they're from the South? What's up with that? It's not about who she kisses or who lays about. Who cares? It was a joke. They're fictional characters. Is it like chicks on Twitter, the crazy ones, have become so coddled and entitled? They're weird. It's like they have dementia. It's like, oh no, he made a sexual joke about a fictional female character. That's unacceptable. It's misogyny. It's a fucking joke about something that doesn't exist. It's like those people who get mad on Twitter about artists drawing their favorite female superheroes sexy. And then they like have these meltdowns that make absolutely no sense at all. Full-blown meltdowns. It doesn't affect the product for you. It isn't like you have to buy it. It's not in the movie or the comic books that most of these women don't even bother buying. Most of the women complaining about Captain Marvel art don't even know jack about the character. I mean, Silence Not Good wrote, wow, John Boyega really messed up. But using that type of language? What type of language? What is this, Lay's pipe? What is this? Have we gotten to the point of where it's like 1984? Where even certain language is just not acceptable because everyone's so weak emotionally? Does not realize that there are tons of young people who follow him, as well as Star Wars UK, Disney, nice, all these like ads to try and get John Boyega in trouble. It's literally like trying to cancel him. I'm going to make sure he never does Star Wars again. Well, you failed because him and the other guy, Poe, have no interest in doing Star Wars. So basically, you've done nothing but waste your time in attempting to end a man's career. And frankly, who cares this much, right? I mean, what does it matter? You think getting to John Boyega does anything? The dude's rich, probably. The money he made from, like, being a licensed image in Star Wars alone will have him set for the rest of his life. You think this is going to stop him? It's completely toxic to fans. It's completely toxic to fan the flames over antis to attack Reylo's bad fan bad. Reylos are assholes. They're as bad as K-pop stans. They're as obnoxious as K-pop stans. How come John Boyega getting tired of Reylos is unacceptable, but the rest of us have to swallow their shit endlessly for the past couple months, for 4 years, and I'm glad Star Wars is over. Don't make any more. Don't make any more till you can find someone to write a goddamn story. Jesus Christ. Get Kathleen Kennedy out of there. She sucks. She's a horrible leader. My God, the way America is now, literally Kathleen Kennedy could like pull a Titanic. She could run a ship into an iceberg and kill everybody on board and survive. And it'd still be people going, there's not enough female ship captains. You can't fire her. We need her for inspiration. If you need someone else for inspiration on your miserable life, you're fucked. I've never needed anyone else for inspiration. I get up. Oh my God. Van Halen. I get up and nothing gets me down. You got it tough, baby. I've seen the toughest around. You get your shit together, baby. You do you. Like DMX says. No, we need people. It's really important that Hillary Clinton becomes president because there's never been a female president. Who cares? I don't care if the president's a Shar-Pei poodle. If it can do the job, I got Native American blood. You don't see me crying every 5 seconds. There's not enough Native American representation in everything I consume in the media. Because I can represent myself. Trying to direct focus from his sexist comments to a ship war and target a group of fandom, when fandom is always the most vulnerable one. But anyway, screenshots remain forever. Okay, cool. He said lay the pipe. God help us all.
Wow, what a waste. The poor children.
Reylo is canon, stay mad. Who cares? Not even mad. I don't give a shit. You know, it's like Reylos can't understand nobody cares. Much like nobody cares about K-pop stans. It's like they pop up and they're like, look at this great K-pop. And I'm like, I don't care. Get out of my face. Go away. Go someplace else to play with your toys. I'm not interested. I'm too old. Not in the mood for you. See, this is what happens when you don't beat your kids. See, kids not getting beatings at home and not getting beaten up at school has created a bunch, like a whole generation of entitled little pricks that can't fathom the idea that no one cares what they think or feel. That's what has happened. My God, if I could go back in time and run for office, I'd do it and save America. Jealousy is a disease. Get well soon. Take that, John Boyega. You're not part of Reylo. Oh my God, you've been smoked. Oh my God, your career's over. Eve writes, I'm so sorry your character is nothing more than screaming Rey in every single scene. And you are jealous of Ben Solo's arc. Reylo is superior and have the best story in Star Wars sequel trilogy. Yeah, sure, whatever. Best sequel, huh? That's why it lost 70% of its growth at the box office. It fell off a damn mountain out of nowhere. Everybody figured out the movie was bad. You call this an arc? Kylo Ren is a shit character. It really is. Like, he's the worst villain ever. Like, he made no sense. None. It's like his motivations were stupid. He had no real power. He was living in people's shadows. And Rey was a character that was so blank, I guess lonely women who want to fall for a dreamy bad boy who has power can project themselves onto Rey. That's why this romantic relationship was so important to them. Whereas to everybody else, it's just like, God, this is a horrible movie. It's a horrible timeline. You know they're going to forget this ever happened, right? Oh my God. And the narrative is John Boyega is jealous. What's there to be jealous of? The dude's picking up a check. Like, you think John Boyega is jealous? Think about this. I would love to be in John Boyega's shoes. Not as him, because I like being me. But I'd love to have that opportunity to be part of a big movie franchise. I don't care if I'm a 2-bit player in the background, but the checks he must get from royalties, dude. You think he's jealous? Why do you think everybody else doesn't want to bother this film? The dude's finally free of Disney. He's just telling you what he thinks. Because before he had to hold his tongue. Same thing's going to happen to me if YouTube ever gets a good competitor. I'm going to go right out the door. I'm going to pull a John Boyega. You call this a streaming service? That virgin who can't drive wrote, I mean, definitely more romantic than this. But go the hell off, I guess. Okay. I just can't piece it together. Shar writes, you forgot the platform you have and how much influence you hold. Anytime an actor makes fun of fans for being into a specific ship, what does this ship mean? When I hear ship, I think about it on the boat, in the water. I'm thinking about Jack Sparrow. It's never a good thing. It gives blanket permission to thousands of haters and makes everything worse for the fandom. Be kinder, do better. Oh God, it's the gayest thing I heard all day. Then I got into an argument with a woman over Freddie Mercury's sex life. So yes, this is the gayest thing I've heard all day. The Reylo fan base is toxic as f. That's coming from me. These people are toxic. Yeah, I said J.J. Abrams is a talentless hack when it comes to writing. But not once did I wish that man dead. These people are sending death threats to a whole bunch of workers at Lucasfilms. John Boyega said, lay pipe. What a scumbag. What a terrible, terrible human being that he would get in the way of my fantasy romance. Here's how demented they are. Arnalee, I probably said her name wrong, wrote, we love Ben, not Kylo, like Rey. Ben and Rey are the Star Wars romance, healthy romance? Yes, Kylo is despicable, but Ben is awesome. From Tiffany. Women. This is women logic. You look at this tweets and you burn it in your retinas, men. Especially you young guys. This is female thought process. He's the same person. Just because he redeemed himself for 2 minutes at the end of the film doesn't take away from the fact he killed a whole lot of people. Like literally whole planets. But since he decided to save the one woman he cared about, he's now a good guy. We love Ben. The Kylo Ren is dead. Kylo Ren was so 5 minutes ago, literally. Ben is the good guy. You are retarded. These are the type of women that write love letters to like dudes on death row. Because who he was when he killed those people, he isn't that anymore. He's paid his debts to society. When he ate those children, that was Ralphie. Now he is Ralph. He is reformed. Jesus Christ. As a man, I can look at my mistakes Admit to them, and I could admit I'll probably make more mistakes later, especially if the mistake involves an attractive woman with a hot body who is very Latin and willing to touch me in sexual ways. Even though I know it'll probably be chaotic and horrible for me. I'd be willing to chance those mistakes. Hell, my friends, what did you hook up with her for? She's crazy. And I go, you're right. I don't know what I was thinking. Actually, I do know what I was thinking. I just wanted a little nookie. The Reylo movement is so toxic, you don't even hear from Adam Driver about it. Like, Adam Driver is doing all these other movies and things, and you forget he was even in Star Wars. He's doing a fantastic job of separating himself from that whole franchise. I bet when they talked to him about Star Wars in that interview where he ran off, he just came up with an excuse. He's like, I'm not even in the mood for this garbage. It'll be more food for the Reylo fans. I can't stand the sound of my own voice. I have to go. And then ran out the room. And they were like, oh my God, we didn't know that we violated his comfort zones. Because that's how the world is today.